guys, I hope you're well and having a really lovely day today. So it's been a while since I've filmed a video like this, so I feel really out of practice. But welcome to my May favourites. I cannot believe we're now like at the halfway-ish point through the year. It's a really terrifying thought. At least hopefully the weather's going to get better soon, because in England it is not good considering it's now supposed to be summer. So I hope you've been really well and you've had an amazing month. I've done some really awesome things this month. First one being I got to go to the Disney premiere of Alice Through the Looking Glass, which was a pinch me and my dreaming moment. To be invited by Disney to go to a film premiere is just something I never ever thought would happen. I got to go to Madame Tussauds with some friends, and I got to go to a Benefit Cosmetics event, which was really fun to celebrate their new eyebrow launch. The most exciting crazy thing, which technically happened on the 1st of June, I'm including it here because I can't wait a month to talk about it, is that I hit 20,000 subscribers. I can't believe that. I hit 10,000 on Christmas Day, and I remember the start of last year, January last year 2015, I had 2,000 subscribers. So I feel like I've come a very long way in quite a short space of time, and I feel very overwhelmed and just blessed by it all. I have had some personal problems going on this month, which you may have heard me talk about in the weekly vlogs. It's stuff that's kind of making my life quite difficult at the moment, which is why there's not been many videos like this from me, because I have had a lot of personal stuff going on. But hopefully things will calm down a little bit over the next month. It's one of those things that's going to take a long time. If you were following along with my Disney World trip from October last year, that whole season of vlogs is over, which is crazy because that was a huge part of my life, booking and planning that trip, almost 2 years of waiting and then going on it, sharing it with you guys via vlogs. So now it's all done, which is quite sad but also very exciting because it means I get to share new vlogs with you all. It's going to be a little bit of a change up on this channel, so stay tuned next week because I'll be telling you more about what is happening. So now I'm going to move on to my May favourites. I'm going to start off with a couple of beauty favourites. Maybelline Lash Sensational Lash Multiplying Mascara. I bought this from Boots quite recently because I just felt like I needed a change up in mascara. Since I've been using it and I've been weekly vlogging, I've been getting a lot of comments about my eyelashes and what what mascara I wear. So it's pretty much been this most of the month. The wand is kind of curved and it has a lot of bristles, which I like. I don't really like the brushes where they don't have enough bristles. I want them to kind of catch every lash. Normally I wear Benefit Cosmetics Roller Lash with their Real Over the Top, but this is pretty much what I've been using this month and it's really good. I discovered beauty blenders and I've not looked back since. So I've got an old and a new one to show you so you can kind of see the difference. I bought this one a while ago and I've been using it every time I put foundation on for about 6 weeks. I've not used a base brush at all. I've been using brushes for eye makeup and blusher and bronzer and all that stuff, but foundation and concealer, a beauty blender is all I use. This one is a bit dirty and it is bigger because it's still damp from where I put my makeup on, and I know there are a lot of dupes around. I've not yet tried any of the dupes for this, so hopefully I will do soon and I can tell you if it's better to get the cheaper one. The original beauty blender is what I've got and it's amazing. This is obviously the dirty one. It's quite dirty and I do try and wash it, but I haven't really found a way yet to completely get rid of the colour, and once you wash it you do lose the really vibrant pink colour because the dye runs out. You dampen the sponge and it gets bigger and expands in size, and then you use kind of a dabbing, stippling, bouncing motion. You can really control the coverage you get. You can sheer out your foundation or you can build it up to be heavier and it looks natural. You don't look like you're caked in makeup. I definitely do want to try some dupes though to see if there is a less expensive version that works as well. Like I said, this month I went to see Alice Through the Looking Glass and I actually went to the premiere and I've been to see it again since in the cinema. Urban Decay actually brought out a range of makeup for the film. I wanted to wait until I'd seen the film because I didn't want to buy a makeup palette, watch the movie and then think, oh, I didn't like that, and now I've got the palette, especially because it's quite an expensive brand and range to buy into. After watching the film, I then decided, yes, I definitely want some of the products, and it was all sold out online because it's limited edition. I then went to Lakeside, which is my closest kind of big shopping centre, and went to Debenhams and they had a whole load of stuff left. So the panic was over and I bought the lipstick that I'm wearing today and the palette. I'll show you the lipstick first. I think it's a really lovely colour. It's a red pink, but it's got kind of a blue undertone to it, I think. This one is called Erasabeth, which is the Red Queen lipstick. There was like a blue one and maybe a purpley one and a gold one. Packaging is kind of like a gorgeous kaleidoscope floral prints, the most gorgeous coloured reddy pink lipstick. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It is a comfort matte finish, which means it does obviously have a slightly matte finish, but it is in no way drying. I pop on a good bit of lip balm underneath and it doesn't feel drying, it doesn't flake off, it just kind of fades away really nicely. Absolute star of the show and the collection is the palette, and it's just stunning. Like, it's the most beautiful palette I think I own. It has the looking glass on there, which I think is really lovely. It does have a quote on there. I know who I was when I got up this morning, but I must have changed several times since then. A mirror inside, and it says, "We're all mad here. I'm not strange, weird, odd, nor crazy. My reality is just simply different from yours." Inside is the iconic butterfly. It is heavy, so it's not really travel friendly, but sitting on my dressing table, it's just lovely. There are some shades that I haven't really used yet. You can probably guess which ones, and I don't know how I'm going to use them, but at some point I will hopefully be brave enough to give them a try. I know what I'm like with limited edition products. Once it's gone, I just really regret not getting it, so I had to have it, and I'm so glad that I did buy it. That then leads me on to the non-beauty things, and obviously my first favourite of the month is the film Alice Through the Looking Glass. Works of art. They're stunning films to watch, even if you don't like the story. Just watching the films for the visual effects, the colours, the makeup, the scenery, they're beautiful. And I do genuinely really prefer them to the animated films, which is probably quite controversial, but I think they're brilliant. I actually prefer Through the Looking Glass to Wonderland. I think Through the Looking Glass is very funny. I love all of the characters. My next favourite is actually an app, and it is the Magic Kingdoms app. I'm not sure if I've spoken about this or not yet in a video, so if I have, I'm sorry, but if I had, my love for it has now grown even more in the past couple of months. A simulation time management game, kind of a bit like The Sims and Roller Coaster Tycoon and Disney had a child. This is what they would create. You basically get to run the Magic Kingdom, and you've got to do tasks to kind of bring it back to life. You have to unlock all the characters and get them to do things, and it's just great fun. I lose hours of my life to games like this. Don't download this game if you're doing revision or anything productive, because you probably will start to lose time to this. My penultimate favourite is a gift from a lovely girl called Lauren. I've been speaking to Lauren via Twitter for a while now. I found her and I fell in love with her as a person and everything she does. She runs a business called Canvas Customs, which I'll be sure to link below because you're going to want to follow her everywhere. You're going to fall in love with her. And she basically hand paints things, mostly shoes. She'll get a pair of plain white shoes and she will customise them with a design that you've asked for, I guess. She also does paintings and mini paintings and things, and she was actually coming to see Busted at the O2 a couple of weeks ago when I was working there, and we couldn't see each other because she was in a different area of the building to where I was stationed to work, but she left me a present with someone else that works on my department, and I was having a really difficult week at the time, and when I opened this I almost cried because I was completely blown away by her work and how generous she was. And I opened up the wrapping paper and there was this framed print that she has. I don't even know how she could do this, but it's from the Something There scene in Beauty and the Beast, one of the most perfect scenes, and I genuinely think this looks like it's a still from the movie. It looks so realistic. I can't even understand how someone can be this talented. The background, the blue is all sparkly. It just looks so realistic. But there was another picture and it is Belle in her gold dress. The red is all glitter and the dress is glittery. That is literally Belle. She could be a Disney animator. I think she's incredibly talented. Oh, I'm just absolutely in love with her work. But as I've been going through a difficult time lately, it's kind of taken me back to things in my life that have happened that are negative and difficult, and times in my life where I could have really needed help. There's not really places for you to find out honest information, ask questions, get advice, talk to people. I came across this website called The Mix. Really good place to go and get information, advice, help, talk to people about so many topics, which there isn't always a place for you to feel like you can go. Some of these things I would not have spoken to my parents about or wouldn't speak to my family about now. Whether it's a relationship problem, a work problem, a school problem, a revision problem, or you just want to talk to someone or get advice, this website you can spend hours on reading so many helpful and really honest things. I feel like sometimes when you're growing up and you're becoming an adult, people don't always give you the truth, the honest truth. They want to kind of sugarcoat things or make things sound easier than they are. Something I think is so important, a place to go for you to ask anything, find out anything, and that covers topics that you might want to know about but you're scared to ask someone about. There's things about pregnancy, mental health, which I think there's still not enough about. I would 100% say just go and have a look because you will find something you want to read. There's a live chat section, you can talk to people, you can use the discussion boards. Obviously you don't have to tell anyone who you are, but if you want to find out stuff about life and growing up or ask questions or anything at all, have a little look. It's themix.org.uk. I'll link it below. It's a really helpful website. So that is it for my May favourites. Scary to think the next time I do this, half of 2016 will be over with. As always, let me know your May favourites, what you've enjoyed and you've been up to this month, and I will reply to you as I always do in the comments, and I'll see you in next month's monthly favourites. And I'll be back next week with kind of a little update about what is going to happen on my YouTube channel. So I'll see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.